Building self-trust is one of the hardest lessons you can learn. It's easy to trust yourself when life's going well, when everything's perfect, when everything's lining up for you. But it is extremely difficult to trust yourself when your intuition tells you put in the work, go for it, try that thing you've been putting off, and there's no instant results. So if you are in the midst of trying something new or putting yourself out there, or your future path is just completely uncertain, then this video is for you. And if you enjoy content that encourages you to become the best version of yourself, motivating you and encouraging you also to be your most authentic self, and positivity is your vibe, I would love if you could like and subscribe. Now your girl's got to wear sunnies today, absolute diva moment, but it's not pretty under here. It's given eye bags for days. But self-trust, what is self-trust? For me in the past coming months, self-trust building has looked like following my gut. So if I felt like I wanted to try something or push myself in a direction, I've gone, do you know what? I'm going to give it a go. And of course it's so uncertain, you don't know where it's going to go. But I have the mentality of if you don't try, you're not going to succeed. And if it doesn't work out, at least you tried, and you'll never question it in your future. A lot of people are scared to try. A lot of people are scared to put themselves out there. Humans fear failure. But I fear staying stuck in the same mindset and the same place I was 6 months ago. You have to back yourself. Self-trust looks like backing yourself when no one else does. Self-trust looks like taking steps and movements that make sense to you but doesn't make sense to anyone else. Self-trust looks like being that bold, authentic version of yourself, trying out new things. In all my weekly videos on Instagram, I put like a checkered flag eyeliner to represent the F1 side of my content. And that was something I came up with on my own. I didn't copy anyone, but in my mind I was like, I'm going to try it. And honestly, I don't know where this is all going to go. I have no idea how this is going to progress for me. But there's just like a little inner voice in my head that's saying, keep going. When it comes to content, which is one of the first things I've had to learn to build self-trust on, I've set up my platform. I have no blueprint, no script on how to do these things. I don't know anyone in social media. I actually have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm just taking it every step at a time. I knew kind of what my message was when I first started. I knew that I wanted to be motivational, encourage people, help people feel supported and seen. But I didn't know what that looked like for me on social media. And I'm just taking it one step at a time, just like we all are in life. And just trusting myself and going, this might not make sense now, or I don't know where this is going to go, but I'm going to try. Because you know what, fuck it. If you don't try, you'll never know. So I just look at things, I trial and error things. I try things that feel authentic to me. I just listen to my intuition. I love a good tarot pull as well. I like to kind of go for a little tarot reading for myself. It's actually really, really helpful. It gives me a lot of messages. And then when I've done that, I'm like, that thing I've improved, actually it's worked out. It's about those days where you don't feel motivated, you show up anyway. It's when you have no idea what you're talking about, you take that time and take that moment to listen to yourself. It's so uncertain. But if you feel like something's destined for you and you feel like there's a path that you should try, then give it a go. Try it. You never know what could happen. Nothing can happen, but then that curiosity is already being explored, so then you'll never question it in the future. If you want to record videos, record videos. If you want to try a new career, try a new career. Listen to your heart, follow your gut. Don't let anyone hold you back. Those days where you don't feel like doing it, try and show up anyway. But those days where you feel like you're leaning towards burnout, have a rest, take a step back. I've definitely had to learn that. With this content career and creation, I've always thought to myself, I have to keep going, keep going, keep going. And again, it's building that self-trust of, actually, if you take a step back and take a rest, it's not just going to disappear. If you take a step back and rest, you'll realise that you'll come back stronger the next day. And it's learning to know things about yourself, like when you know it's time to take a step back and stop pushing yourself and take a rest, versus when you're just not motivated and you're not in the mindset, but you know you need to do it, so you get it done. And then after you've done it, you feel so great and so motivated and so happy and positive that it's done. So it's knowing mind versus mood. Because our mood and our emotions go up and down all day, every day. But learning for yourself what it's like to feel completely burnt out and need a rest and take a step back, versus when you don't want to do it and you're just not motivated. It's been a very good compass for myself, because I've gone, actually, today is a day of burnout, I need to take a rest and recalibrate, stop pushing myself further. And again, the next day I've come back so much more motivated, with so much more energy. And I think with self-trust, I've also learned to stop being so hard on myself. I've learned to stop putting so much pressure on myself to get the views, to get the followers, to take a step back and slow down, because these things take time. Rome wasn't built in a day. So I've had to remind myself of that and have trust that actually the right people will come towards me. And I don't have to chase after it. I don't have to overwork myself. I just have to put little bits of in each day. Some days it's going to be 95%. Sometimes I'm going to not feel like it and I'll be like, I can't be fucked. Consistency really is key, because you're not just showing up for yourself, you're showing up for other people. There'll be people that will gravitate towards you, that will resonate with you. And that's also why it's so good to build things up slowly, because you get to know people, you get an audience, you get a following of people that are authentic and gravitate towards who you are as a person. Why it's also so important to follow your heart and your intuition rather than just following the next trend. Because the thing is, you could follow a trend and become really famous, and okay, some people are sustainable at that level and stay famous and have their big break quite quickly, but I think personally I like the road of slow and steady, because you get to know people. Like I said, you build up those relationships, you build up that fan base, you build up those followers, people that will feel loyal to you and resonate with your content. And you can support each other. I think that's one thing that's so important. By shining your light on someone, or won't dim someone else's. So if you're scared to support other people because you think it's going to dim your light, it's not going to happen. If anything, it's going to do the opposite. Support people. Also help people grow, because the thing is, if you put more energy into people and help them grow, and they're the right people, then they're going to help and support you. I've got so many wonderful people on Instagram that follow me for my content, but also follow me for me. It's so beautiful to see. And I go on their pages and I like and engage, because again, we're raising each other up in this world. We don't need to bring each other down. There's so much negativity and so much shit in the world right now. Be the person to bring people up. Be the person to raise people. Be the opposite to the negative. Be the positive in the world. And like I said, don't think by trying to lift someone else up that's going to push you down. If anything, it's going to slowly rise up, and your timeline will be different to theirs. And we all do it. We all compare. We all look at pages and go, they've grown this many followers in this time. Why am I still at X amount of followers? And you go into that comparison game. Whereas it's important to flip the mindset of, why are they at this point and I'm at this point, to actually, I've managed to grow this amount of time. Maybe I can learn things from them. Actually, what an inspiration their page is. And there's nothing wrong with reaching out to them and saying, how did you manage to grow this amount? How did you get to this point? You know, and just looking at their content and appreciating it and sharing it if it resonates with you. Let's create a culture of raising each other up and supporting each other, getting rid of cattiness, getting rid of jealousy. There's no need for it. We don't need any more of that in this world. Raise up these women. Let's raise up these women together, girls. Let's stop putting women down. Let's stop being the person that pushes her down. Let's lift her crown up. There's no time for cattiness. The only time someone's catty and comments on a girl's appearance is because you feel insecure about yourself. And that's okay. But rather than projecting onto that other woman, that female, look at yourself and go, actually, they're really raising the bar. They're looking incredible. How can I get to that point? Don't see that woman's energy and power as an obstacle, as a competition. See it as a way for you to level up. We need to normalise girls supporting girls. Let's lift each other up, guys. Another thing about building self-trust is when you literally don't know what the future holds. I've experienced it, and it can feel like a massive crumble. In tarot, it can feel like the tower moment. Everything just collapses in, and you just think to yourself, can I catch a break? Like, what the hell is going on here? And you go into that woe is me mindset. Like, what the hell was going on? Like, why is this happening to me? Why does everyone feel like they're getting everything easier? Why am I on the struggle bus and everyone's doing great and doesn't have to struggle this much? Hot girls struggle the most, guys. When can I just catch a break? Like, honestly, where can I catch a break? But what is happening there is your old life completely needs to crumble and disappear and clear away for your new life to start. So look at it as this. If your whole life changes and it completely crumbles, it's not a bad thing. It feels horrible in the moment, and honour your feelings. Honour the feeling of everything crumbling around you, everything going to shit. But then it's important to pull yourself back on track before you spiral even further and go, do you know what? This is all happening for a reason. And I know it's a cliche phrase, and I know it's frustrating, and I'm not going to say it's going to be, do you know what, all of a sudden I feel like my life is crumbling. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, life happening for a reason. I feel fine now. No, because you will fall back into moments where you go, oh my god, my life's crumbled, what the hell is going on? But it's important every single time to get resilient and catch yourself. And the loop will get weaker and weaker and weaker to the point where you just go into acceptance. And then there gets a phase when nothing is happening. You're putting all the hard work in. I'm doing this currently. I'm putting in so much hard work. I'm filming content consistently. I'm applying for jobs every single day. And nothing is coming. And don't get me wrong, you hit the walls of frustration. You get to the point where you think, oh my fucking God. Like, are we joking right now? When is everything going to happen? When are the results coming? And again, when that wall hits, that's okay. That's just part of the process of it. That's part of the rubble clearing from what is broken down. You can't have a new life on the old foundations. So when the moment of everything crumbling is happening and you're in the midst of everything getting cleared away, it's about saying to yourself, this sucks. This sucks. What the fuck is going on? Honestly, what the hell is going on? Allowing yourself to have that moment and then pulling yourself back in and going, okay, I'm frustrated, I'm annoyed, this is so annoying. But then going, okay, I've hit this wall. What can I do next? So I can't do anything to control the outcome of the future situation, but what can I do for myself to get myself out of this situation? And how can I keep moving forward rather than trying to hold myself back and ruminating on what's not working? And let's focus on the things that are working. So if you're consistently showing up for yourself and you're trying things, the hard work will pay off. And again, when you're in the rebuilding phase and you're not knowing what's going on, it's very easy to get stuck in that mindset of, it's not happening for me, oh my God, like seriously, like what else can I do? I keep putting myself out there. But it's important that you don't stay in that mindset for too long, because that is what is keeping you stuck. And I understand. I've definitely had that the last coming days where I've gone, I can't handle this anymore. When can I catch a break? Universe, when are you going to give me a break? But I knew that was happening, so I caught myself and I went, do you know what? We're not staying here. We're not staying in this mindset. I need to trust myself. I'm putting in all the work, so all the work is going to pay off. And each time I'll try different angles out with the content. I'll try different things. I'll try things that are working. I'll change things that aren't. And knowing that in the long run, things are going to work out. And let's be real, if you could see in 5 months' time, you're going to get your dream job. You're going to blow up in your career. You're going to get where you want to be. You're going to notice that after all this hard work and determination, it's finally going to pay off after those 5 months. Then you would be looking at that 5 months and going, you're naturally focusing on all the roadblocks and focusing on what's not working rather than what's coming up and what could happen. So my advice for you is keep going. Keep listening to your intuition. Let it guide you. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Let's be honest, if something you've tried doesn't work out, there's nothing wrong with that, because a lot of people don't even try. And it could be by you trying that thing, it could lead you into the next thing that actually is a lot more aligned for you and suited to who you want to become in the future. It doesn't, again, have to make sense to anyone else. People are going to question you. People are going to go, are you really sure you should take that step? Or I don't understand what you're doing here. It's none of their business. It's not up for them to understand. It's not up for them to get your vision. As long as you understand your vision, or you kind of see a plan of where you want to go and what you want to achieve, and you just listen to yourself in the meantime and just trust that everything you're feeling and thinking is going to get you to that final result, then that is the only guidance you need. Anything else is just background noise. Your dream, your mindset, your future, your goals doesn't have to make sense to anyone but you. And realistically, the people that love you and actually want the best for you aren't doing it to bring you down. They want to protect you. But this is your journey and your path. And you rebuild it however you want to rebuild it. But don't let the destruction, don't let the rebuilding phase fool you. Everything is building back up. All those roadblocks are fitting in one by one. Keep going. Just because you're putting all the work and things don't seem like they're happening and nothing's happening for you, trust that it's going to work out how you want it to. Trust that every single step that you're taking forward is either a step in the right direction and you learn more skills, or it's a step to the side where you learn actually what's not working and you pivot to a new direction that is more aligned with what it is you're going for. And again, you're going to learn either way. I do hope that what I've just shared has helped you feel a little bit less alone, feel a little bit more human, and understand that whatever people portray, whatever people show, doesn't mean that everything is always perfect. And as much as we want to chase perfectionism, it is not a thing. Life and you can't be perfect. And let's be honest, let's just be perfectly imperfect. Let's be who we are. Let's not try and fit in to make everyone else feel comfortable. You're born to stand out. You deserve to live the life of your dreams. And like me, who's going through uncertainty right now, who is struggling to see what's happening in the future, it's going to work out for us. Probably better than we even imagined. The universe isn't on a budget. Don't forget, you are the shit. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day and enjoy the rest of your week, and you learn to trust and back yourself. Ciao for now, Bellas.